18 minutes ago.
Reynolds. I see you, baby.
Tomlin says by midway in the season, they should be seeing more splash more consistently.
I would agree. Okay.
Goes back to what we talked about yesterday. Dropped about 3 picks.
Mm-hmm.
That could have been a big deal.
Splash is major, man. Splash will minimize.
I swear the only splash we have is a TJ Watt strip sack.
That's it. Yeah.
Am I missing anything? We have the Edmonds pick, and we had the Pierre pick at the end of the game.
Yeah. He's definitely it right now, man.
What else am I missing? Did anyone else force a fumble yet?
Cam got a pick. We're counting that now, right? I mean, but he did get an interception though, bro. And you know Cam the homie, man.
When you think of splash, do you think of that pick?
I do not think of that pick when I think of splash. The same way, like even the Edmonds pick, at times I'm like,
that was Minka dropping it.
Yeah.
I mean, Minka probably, if he catches that, he could have taken it back a few more yards. And he dropped another one in that game too.
So that's my only thing. I'm like, I think the TJ strip sack is the most consistent, like we can hang our hat on type splash play. But he's injured, so yeah.
The forced fumbles, in my opinion, a little bit more fluky than just a straight up interception. I think we've had some of these chances at interceptions though, but we've been missing out on.
I feel like the forced fumble on running plays or when the receiver has the ball fluky. I do think though the
quarterback
strip sack, the strip sack forced fumble. I do think that's something we can control. I actually think we got a higher probability because of how just dominant TJ is. Whereas with Minka or in the defense in general, because we play so much man-to-man or matchup styles. I mean, even when we're in zones, it ends up being man. It's just a lot of times harder to get interceptions than man because you're not having vision on the quarterback. You got so many of your eyes on your work. And we know with our guys, it's not like we have a ton of just elite athletes when we're talking about coverage. Are they good players? Yes. But in terms of just elite athletes, there is a little bit of difference. And we've seen some of the shortcomings from that this season. But yeah, we got to get a little more splash, man.
Tomlin says defense tackling at times was below the line.
Bro, you know they said Next Gen Stats has for 15 missed tackles last game, bro?
That's a damn shame.
That is insane.
What's an NFL average?
Bruh, I doubt it's 15. I think it was single digits because they were saying that that was the most since
most since probably us a few weeks ago.
Yeah, it's more than like.
Which game was it? Seattle. We had so many missed tackles.
Seattle. Mm-hmm.
With Alice Collins running everywhere.
But then the thing was this though, there was like out of all the missed tackles we had, they said we also had 12 players that had missed tackles as well.
Oh, so it's like a QB spreading the ball around.
It was variety. So it wasn't just like one player. It was like no. We got 12 of y'all on camera still in boxes, baby. We got 12 of y'all. So I was like, all right, man, this is crazy.
Also said on the same tweet, Dan Campbell calling the plays created an unsteady environment they didn't anticipate.
Shout out to Dan. All right, Mr. Knee Biter.
Mike Tomlin says they're not necessarily going to put pads on and tackle 3 days this week, but tackling will be addressed. Mm-hmm. Says a major component is approach, how speed, fit, angle. Mm-hmm. It's not just the art of tackling, but the approach. No, Mike Tomlin says the problem offensively is rooted in the inability to maintain possession of the football. Talking about those overtime possessions.
It sounded like you just gave us 2 topics to talk about tomorrow. The art of tackling and the offense's approach, right? Getting a little more splash. It sounds like you just told me 2 topics right there for tomorrow. Is that what I'm hearing?
I don't know. Perhaps.
It sounds like it, man.
Mike Tomlin says there will be an edge to the work in ball security area this week.
I agree with that. So what he means by the edge is just, it's going to be more of a point of emphasis because obviously ball security put them in a situation to have a tie, if we're being real about it, right? 2 big fumbles by 2 guys that we know are going to have the ball in their hands a lot.
Don't forget the snap.
Oh, yeah. Well, 3 guys who are going to have their hand on the ball a lot. Yeah, ball security definitely has to be improved, man, regardless of conditions, man. You can't have those type of turnovers because they cost you. They take points off the board, and they ultimately prevent you from winning games.
These are probably the best lines. Tomlin on injuries. Chase Claypool will practice tomorrow.
Okay, so there's a chance.
Dotson will have an opportunity to work.
Okay, Dotson. So Dotson got an opportunity. So he got the opportunity to work. You said Claypool will
practice tomorrow.
So Claypool's practicing. Dotson got an opportunity to work. Okay, who else?
Same for Joe Hayden on the opportunity to work.
He got another opportunity. Okay, he got an opportunity to work. I wonder how does that opportunity work? Like, hey, you want to work today? You got the opportunity if you want to. But if you don't want to, you could chill. But Claypool, you practicing. All right, who's next?
Confident Trey Turner will show up.
Who's busy. He showed up to work. All right, baby, let's go. So he's showing up. The other two got the opportunity, and Chase is practicing. All right.
We'll leave the light on for TJ Watt.
Well, God, dog, man, I like it, man.
I did see that yesterday.
You got to leave a light on for him, man.
Where they were saying it's week to week, the negative test that we talked about. It wouldn't be completely out of bounds if he even played this week, which would be a huge surprise, pleasant surprise to me.
It would. Would you have any concerns about rushing him back though? Knowing that it is two separate things, not just one injury. Like if it was just one knee injury or just a hip. But since it's hip and knee, does that give you any concern?
Well, you know how I talked about him with the groin injury where I'm just like, let's play him.
Yeah.
So
right,
with this,
different, just go with it.
Yeah, with this one, I'm probably feeling the same way. It looked like, from when everyone was tweeting me and texting me, that TJ Watt was ready to go back in that Lions game even. Like he had his helmet on, he was out, looked like he was ready to go. So I don't know if the team was holding him back
I'll say this. I saw him get his helmet, but then I saw when they removed his helmet, it wasn't a lot of fight afterwards.
Okay.
That's all I'm going to say.
It's like a hold me back in the NBA.
That's all I'm going to say. Because he definitely switched out that helmet for that big coat with no issues. So the only reason I say it is because personal experience, like, we've all had the moments where you're like, sometimes you're hurt, but you really do want to go back. Other times you hurt and it's like, bro, I know I can't go back, but I'm going to act like I want to.
I don't want to look like Jay Cutler out here.
For example, Denver Broncos 2015 playoff game, right? I know as soon as I tear my pec, I can't go back in this game. I could barely lift my arm up. But guess what I did? Man, I'm over there like, yo, I need my helmet, man. Y'all wildin', man. Give me my helmet back. They took me to the back. They go, I've got the shower. They like, yo, Doc, man, I can do this, man. I'm all right. Look at me, man. He's like, hold your arm up, Mose. Hold it up. I can't go high into this, but I want to go, man. I'm good. Man, sit down. All right, man. Let me get that hoodie, though. You put the hoodie on, you go back out there like, all right, we good, man. So that's the only thing I'll say about that. But that was pretty funny, man. I like that. Looks like we're about a minute away from talking to the big man. So
I'll rattle these off real quick.
Yeah, you do that while I get this set
up.
Yeah,
if you want to get it ready. Mike Tomlin says Ben Roethlisberger has an opportunity to be available Sunday, provided he gets 2 negative tests. So
let's go. We got chances.
Yeah, that's nothing new. We kind of knew that. Says plan is building around Mason Rudolph, working around his talents. But Ben Roethlisberger can get on a moving train.
Got to get on a moving train, baby.
If he's trending towards being available. This one, though, is disappointing. Out of all the news so far, it's been all positive.
It has been.
Mike Tomlin says they don't anticipate Minkah Fitzpatrick coming back Sunday versus the Chargers.
He was the one I was like, yo, you haven't said nothing about Minkah just yet.
Yeah.
There you go.
So we left off with the Minkah.
Yes.
Okay, so it looks like
not looking good for Minkah this week.
I think that's close to probably where it's...
Were they saying that he was having symptoms or just it wasn't looking good for him?
That's what he said. He was just like, I don't expect Minkah to play.
Yeah, there you go.
So, yeah, what does that mean? Is he not going to pass the test? Does he have symptoms? Who knows?
Right, because I'm like...
Maybe he doesn't have symptoms, but...
But I'm like, if you don't have symptoms, why would you say you don't expect him to play this early in the week, right? That's my thing. I'm like, does he have symptoms? And that's probably why you're
saying the art of war.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just being wise by Tomlin, try to throw the Chargers off like Dan Campbell threw us off with his play calling.
But we knew going in he was going to call the plays.
I had no clue.
You serious?
I mean,
oh, man,
I had no clue.
They were talking about it. It was like that was going to be his different approach this week. Yeah, the commentator. Yeah, that's right. Because, the commentator, they kept bringing it up too. Yeah, man, Dan's calling his own calls this week. I was like, all right.
A lot of praise from Mike Tomlin on Keenan Allen, who he got to see work at the Pro Bowl a couple years ago. And he got to see torch us on Sunday night.
Is that what it says in the tweet as well?
No.
Oh, I was like, Lord, what's going on?
He got to see him work at the Pro Bowl. That was it.
We saw him work up close in person. Yes. What was that, 3 years ago now? With Phillip Rivers?
That was 2018.
Yeah.
Yeah, he put the Keenan Allen game on Sunday Night Football, I guess, like in the back of his memory banks. Just completely blacked out, forgot it.
That's what it was.
That's what I got to assume because he said he's only seen him work at the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, he just buried it away. He was like, you know what? That day is a day that will live in infamy.
Tomlin has said this is on COVID-19. They've exercised an abundance of caution, and that won't change. Tomlin said one thing Mason Rudolph lacked Sunday was pinpoint accuracy. Says he has to get the ball to receivers in a position where they can win in the flat, pick up yards after the catch.
Ball placement. Absolutely.
Mike Tomlin says it will be a multi-person discussion as they figure out the replacement for Minkah Fitzpatrick. So he's kind of set like...
Dude, what?
Trey Norwood, Killebrew are viable options to replace Minkah.
Okay, viable options means Carl Joseph could be in the fray.
Mike Tomlin says Ben Roethlisberger was a full participant in meetings yesterday and will be 100% virtually involved in meetings this week.
Who is that now?
Ben.
Okay, good.
Virtual meetings and stuff. Yeah.
Good. So we feeling like he's gonna be back, or at least it's looking. It's
pointing. Well, it's good. We got a little nugget of information from Ben. Ben said he's all right. I don't know what he was feeling over the weekend, but it couldn't have been that bad. So hopefully it's his COVID situation was only a 2 or 3 day thing.
Yeah, it's looking. Now
he's
right
good. He just needs to pass the test now.
Yeah.
And for everyone dissecting Joe Schobert's defense, needs to take practice seriously. Wait, hold on. Dissecting him.
No, because he made that comment.
Hold on. This is quoted up differently here. And for everyone dissecting Joe Schobert's defense needs to take practice seriously. So Joe Schobert said that.
Yeah, he said it after the game. Yeah.
Mike Tomlin said he has no issue with how the Steelers practice. Oh. So can we put that to bed, right? I didn't know there was that.
Yeah, so Joe said it, but
that's it. That was the final one.
But he wasn't saying it in like a malicious way, in the sense of like, yo, we slacking, like it's like that. But he definitely said they need to take practice like more seriously. But it was also, I want to say it was like on the heels of being asked about like tackling and stuff like that. And that was kind of like him bringing up in terms of you don't get like padded practices during the season, like a limited amount of stuff like that. So, I mean, it does come off pretty bad.
It does a little bit.
It does come off pretty bad, but yeah.
It feels like it's more of a shot at maybe some of the players as opposed to Tomlin.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's not a shot at Tomlin. No, it's definitely like players that he's talking about, but it's just, ooh.
Who you think he's talking about?
No comment. No comment at all.
Yeah, that's it for the Tomlin tweets. I kind of like this. I mean, this could be the vibe on Tuesday. We just read Brooke Pryor's Twitter timeline.
Well, and Brooke, man, she does a great job, man. In terms of relaying the message accurately and stuff like that. You know, that's what she's doing. What she's doing, man. Why she's at where she's at right now, man. Definitely, making her ways and ascending in the right direction, kind of like Jeremy Fowler did, man. He started out just kind of how she was, man. So now we like that, man. We could definitely rock like that.